Phew! I was worried I'd missed my connection. There isn't another train until nearly midnight.
We're in luck. It seems we may have the compartment to ourselves. I expected it to be more crowded so near Christmas.
I thought I'd left lots of time, but there was delay at customs. They were stopping nearly everyone for some reason. And then I wanted to buy a sandwich, and I realised I only had 6pence halfpenny in English money, so I had to change some francs. By the time I had done that, it was too late to buy the sandwich.
That case looks very heavy. Here, let me put it up for you.
Yes, it is rather heavy. I hope it doesn't break the luggage rack. You see, I have just come back from France on the boat train. It isn't just the usual tourist things like water wings and suntan lotion. I like collecting odd things when I go abroad. Hello, I'm Carol Jones.
Mike Ryan, what did you find this time?
A lovely wood carving of an old man with a goat.
And did you do this trip all alone?
Yes, I was going with an old school friend, but she couldn't make it at the last minute. My husband doesn't travel any further than the local golf course, and he distrusts foreign food.
That is hard on you. My wife is okay with foreign food, but she's terrified of flying. And even getting on the boat to go to France gets her agitated. Perhaps your husband and my wife should live together. Actually, I'm very lucky she likes to stay at home. Otherwise, we'd have to put Rupert into kennels, and he'd hate that. Any children?
No children. Just 4 of us. My husband, my mother and my aunt. She's not much older than my mum, but she seems almost pre-war in her outlook, whereas Mother is very practical. Once I was considering our separation when she said to me, "Is that wise, dear? You never know. He may come in useful later." As if he were a spare key for the garage.
And your aunt?
She's very keen for me to get on well in society. It is funny how you can be quite fond of somebody and yet madly irritated at them at the same time. She insisted on having the equivalent of a coming-out party for me. When the guests arrived, she gave me a nudge in the ribs and said, "Sparkle, Carol, sparkle!"
And did you sparkle?
No, I did not. I dried up. Oh, sorry, I've been talking far too much. What about you? What do you do for a living?
After university, I joined the police.
So, is it just the 2 of you? No children?
All I do is share the house with my wife. We're not interested in the same sort of things, apart from Rupert.
I needn't have panicked about missing the train.
We're going to have company. Look out of the window. They're about to join us.
Oh, I saw them on the boat train. The child's a bit of a pest.
Lucy, forget your bear and get a move on. Look, there are only 2 people in this carriage. Lots of room for our luggage. Why the hell did you bring so much stuff with you, Elsie? We're only going for a week.
Most of it's yours.
Get out of my way, Luce. I'm sitting there.
I want to sit in the corner. I want to see out.
Well, you can't sit there. There are plenty of other seats.
Lucy, come here. I don't see why you made her move. You don't want to see out. You'll only go to sleep. Don't go near him, Lucy. He'll belt you one if you keep on.
You can sit beside me if you like. I don't need a corner seat.
Say thank you to that nice, kind lady.
Thank you.
You should have gone before we got on.
Why can't I go on the train like I did the last one?
Well, that was a big train with a corridor. There's no corridor here. You can get off when we get to a station. We'll have to wait till we get to Chifford.
How long will that be?
Not long. We only stop at Addington first.
I'm tired of being on a train. I want to get off now.
I have got a pencil and paper here. Would you like to draw? Or would you rather just look out of the window?
I'd like to draw. I can draw a horse. Look.
Oh yes, let me see. That's a lovely horse. Coming back from holiday, are you?
I suppose you could call it that, but it wasn't much fun. We spent a week with Jake's sister and her French husband. Wasn't much of a holiday with Jake being out on business all day. Just before Christmas too. It's a stupid time to go on holiday. He said that if Lucy and I went out, we'd get lost. And as we don't speak French, we couldn't even ask for directions. Bon yours.
Oh, bonjour. I can see that wouldn't help with asking for directions.
Lucy would much rather stay with her grandma in a caravan. She spoils her rotten. Stop jumping up and down, Lucy. You are not on a trampoline. And keep away from Jake. He's asleep already.
Goodness, that was quick. Is your husband a night worker?
Yes, I suppose you could say that. I don't know what he gets up to. He's not my husband or Lucy's dad. We just sort of live with him. To be fair, he picked us up and let us stay with him when we was on our uppers and staying with a friend.
From what I can see out the window, it's belting down. Looks like sleet. At least we seem to be on time. We're due at Addington in 21 minutes.
Is that where you get off?
Yes, I live a few miles from there.
So do I. Just beyond Corbury.
Is someone meeting you?
Yes, my mother. I have to call her from the station.
Don't bother. I can easily take you back. Don't worry. You can trust a cop. It's almost on my way.
It's very kind of you, but I think my mother would like to pick me up. Well, he's sleeping soundly.
Keep away from him, Lucy. I told you.
But I want Bonzo.
He told you he hasn't got Bonzo. You must have dropped him.
No, I didn't. He was tied to my case really tight, so the customs man could see he had nothing to declare.
Well, he must have fallen off your case.
He was still there after the customs man. Then we went to the toilet and when we got back, he was gone. I think Jake's got him.
Don't be silly. And don't wake Jake. What would he want with Bonzo?
I can see Bonzo. Look, Jake has got Bonzo. He's in his pocket.
Lucy, don't! Oh, you're right. That does look like Bonzo. That's funny. Well, don't touch him and keep quiet. Jake will give him back when he wakes. Please don't. Jake can get out of control if he's annoyed. Lucy, no!
I'm coming to get you, Bonzo. I'm coming to creep up and get you. Got him. Bonzo.
Well done, Lucy. With her little hands, she managed to extract the bear without waking him. One leg was out of his pocket.
Well, I'm blown. He must have had him all along. And I've been searching all over the luggage for him. Lucy's potty about that teddy. She takes him everywhere. She can't sleep without him.
What's your teddy's name?
Bonzo.
Can I see him? Oh, poor Bonzo. He has had an accident. He must have torn his back at some point. Someone's tried to stitch him back up.
Yes, I know. Bonzo had an accident in France, but Jake mended him.
Not very well, I think. He's coming undone again, and some of his insides are coming out.
That's funny. Packets full of salt. One has come right out, look.
So it has. Perhaps it's a kind of stuffing. I'd better put it back.
Salt? That's strange. Can I see? Interesting. Lucy, can I have a look at your teddy bear for a minute? I'll give him right back. I promise.
No, I'm not letting go of him again.
Lucy!
Lucy, please can I have a look? I'll give him back to you, I promise, and we'll get him mended properly, so you won't even notice he has hurt himself.
Yes, all right.
Mrs. Sorry, I didn't get the name.
I'm Elsie. Elsie Monk.
Well, Elsie, what have you and Jake been doing in France, eh?
Not much, but what business is it of yours?
It was really boring. Jake said that it was too dangerous for us to go out with him, but he was never there.
Is that true?
Yes. We was in this really rough part of Paris, staying with Jake's sister. Jake said he would take us places, but he kept on having to go out. What do you want to know for, anyway?
Elsie, this isn't salt. This is cocaine. There are several £1,000s worth in this bear. You and Jake have a bit of explaining to do.
Cocaine?
Good heavens! Concealed in a child's toy?
Yes, I've heard of this happening once before.
Elsie, Mike's an off-duty policeman.
Police? What do you mean? What has Jake done? Honest to God, I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
Don't worry, I believe you. The bear was in his pocket, not yours. Anyhow, maybe it's all above board. I don't think so, though. If you really don't know about it, you'll be okay. But things don't look too good for Jake.
If I'd known, I'd have tried to stop him.
So what do we do now?
We wait.
Wait? Wait for what?
Until the train stops. We can't get out of this carriage until then. With a bit of luck, Sleeping Beauty here will stay asleep until it does. If he wakes up, we will have to hope he doesn't make a fuss.
You don't know Jake. If he's in trouble, he does awful things. And I think he's got a knife on him somewhere. I'm scared. Lucy, get away from him. Shouldn't we pull the communication cord?
What's going on? Can I have Bonzo back?
Here you are.
Oh, poor Bonzo. His back is all torn.
Lucy, shh. I'm going to pull the communication cord and get help.
No, don't. That'll wake him for sure. He will know something has gone wrong and it will take much too long to get help. We have to hang on to the next station and hope that when he does wake, he doesn't suspect anything. We don't want to take on a knife-wielding villain with Lucy around, do we? So we wait. Anyway, why should he suspect anything? The next stop is Addington. 11 more minutes, I reckon, if the train is on time.
While we're waiting, I'll mend the bear. I have some needle and cotton.
I'm bored.
Hush!
Nearly there. 6 minutes. It's going to be all right. Now, Carol and Elsie, listen carefully. When the train starts slowing down, Carol, get your luggage down like you're in a hurry. The platform is on this side. As soon as the train stops, get off and go and find help. Elsie, we need to delay things as long as possible until help arrives. I'll pretend I have lost something and get you and Lucy to help me. We mustn't let anyone else get on, okay?
I have got the easy job.
It's okay. We can do it. Can't we, Luce?
3 minutes. Everyone ready? Don't worry, there's no reason for him to suspect anything until help arrives and it is too late.
Oh, I just thought. He's going to know something's gone wrong when he wakes.
Why?
Bonzo. You'll know we have taken Bonzo from him.
You're right. Why didn't we think of that? We have got to put the bear back in his pocket, and quickly before he wakes up. I've finished sewing him up.
Lucy is the only one who can do it. She's the only one with small enough hands, and she got it out without waking him.
Oh no, it's too dangerous.
I'm sure she can do it. Can't you, Lucy?
I don't want to put Bonzo back. I want Bonzo to stay with me.
You can have him back afterwards. Go on, Lucy. You can do it.
Elsie, we have got to trust her. It's the only way.
Okay. Lucy, I know you can do it, and you will get Bonzo back. How about it?
I'm not sure.
If you do it, I will get you a friend for Bonzo. Only you have to do it now. We're slowing down for the stop.
All right. Come on, Bonzo, back you go. There, I've done it.
Oh, Lucy, well done.
What a brave girl.
Phew. Now let's all try to pretend that nothing has happened.
But it has, hasn't
Oh
it?
no!
Jake!
Just because my eyes are closed, it don't mean that I'm asleep. Not so fast, Lucy. You are sticking
Jake,
with me.
please! Let Lucy go. Put the knife down. I'll do anything you say.
Sorry, I need the girl. She's my way out of this. Don't open that door. I don't want to have to do anything to the girl.
Jake, don't be stupid. Let Lucy go. You can never get away with this. Someone else is going to try and get on at any moment now, and the guard is going to be checking the door. You can never get Lucy through the crowd on the platform, and that's the only way out.
Nah, it isn't.
What do you mean?
The girl and me are leaving through the other door onto the track. I've got Bonzo and Lucy. That's all I need.
Don't be crazy. That's the main line to London. There are fast trains on the track all the time.
I can take care of myself.
Jake, stop! You have got Bonzo. You don't need Lucy as well. She'll only slow you down. If you take her, you'll be up for kidnapping. And that's 12 years. Go on, let her go now.
Okay, she can go. Don't try and follow me.
Lucy, go to your mum.
Right. Bye, Else. I wish I'd never tried to help you and the girl.
Look out! Did you see? Did he make it?
Yes, he's okay. I think think he got away?
What's the matter?
He got away with several £1,000s worth of cocaine.
Well, at least we're all alive.
Well, I'm glad he wasn't hit by the train. I expect we'll get him someday.
What will happen to me and Lucy?
Nothing's going to happen to you. As far as we're concerned, you had no idea he was smuggling cocaine.
That's true. Oh, I swear to God, that is true. I don't know what Lucy and I are going to do. We've got no money.
I feel quite wobbly. I guess we'll have to talk to the police now.
Yes, you'll all need to come down to the station. Don't worry, you're not suspects.
What made you look at the packets? It would never have occurred to me.
Partly because I'd heard of a case like it a few months ago. Seems like a quite well-known dodge. Find a small child, hide it in their toy. When they reach the custom barrier, no one is going to suspect or search a 5-year-old. This last case, as soon as they were past the customs officer, the little girl ran off and hid under a table, and they had a job to extract her. I'm sorry, Elsie, but I think Jake gave you somewhere to live because Lucy might be useful to him.
Oh. Now what will Lucy and me do? We can't go back to Jake's.
They'll take care of you down at the station. Come on, everyone. We need to get off and let this train get underway. The sooner we get down to the station and make our statements, the sooner we can all relax.
I just need to call my mum first, if that's okay. Tell her what's going on.
Okay, but please be quick.
She will be surprised. Richard? Darling? It's me. Well, you know we said make sure it's an uneventful journey. It didn't work out that way. There was an off-duty policeman in the carriage, and your chap Jake made a real mess of the handover. He fell asleep. Then, when he woke up, he threatened the girl with his knife, and now he's on the run with the bear. It's okay. Calm down. While Jake was asleep, I offered to repair the bear, and while I was doing it, I swapped my travel sickness powder for the drugs. No one noticed. Aren't I clever? I have got the drugs now. I have to go down to the station and make a statement. But no one's going to search me. Your Jake's going to get a surprise when he finds he hasn't got the drugs. We need to get to him before he gives the game away. I can truly say it has not been an uneventful journey.